I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming. This is a HIPAA training for Orchard's Dental Office. And we are going to be first, you've already done your pre-test, and you're going to be viewing a video, a couple of videos that will talk about HIPAA and HIPAA violations. And then we'll cover history and different aspects of the HIPAA laws as it pertains to the dental office. So first, HIPAA for the dental office training. I'm going to have you look at watch a small, short little video. You'll recognize the characters in this, and it gives you kind of get your mind in the mode of HIPAA and what it means to the dental office. We'll go to the next screen and then double click on the middle. There you go, just double click it and it'll actually go. There you go. Okay, I'll do it. Ready.
Can I stop the video?
What?
Do you want me to stop?
Yeah, you could. Yes, now it's not going. So why is it doing it?
That's Seinfeld, isn't it?
Can you see that okay?
Not really.
Hey, turn the lights off.
Right here.
Right there, that switch.
Tell me about this rash.
Well, it's, I noticed that someone wrote in my chart that I was difficult in January of '92, and I have to tell you, I remember that appointment exactly. See, this nurse had asked me to put a gown on that was a bowl on my shoulder, and actually I specifically worn a tank top so that I wouldn't have to put a gown on. Made of paper.
Well, that was a long time ago. How about if I just erase it? Now, about that rash.
But it was in pen.
Can you turn it up a little bit, Sean? This is a good one. I remember this one.
All right, Miss Wilson. It's not too serious. You should be fine.
What are you writing? Doctor? I'm not believe what happened to me at the doctor's office.
Not the gown.
No, I was looking at my chart and it said that I was difficult. Why would they write that?
They've got to know you.
And then the doctor writes more stuff
Good
down
thing
there.
we
It
don't
doesn't
have charts.
even look rash.
Let's find a doctor that doesn't like it. Elaine, you really didn't have to put on the gown.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love these. In fact, I've got one at home. It's perfect when you just want to throw something on. Hi.
All righty. Let me just review your history before we begin.
Oh, did you get the chart?
From your last doctor. Standard procedure.
I can tell you my whole history. Listen.
Okay, let's take a look. Just not too serious, you'll be fine.
Itchy.
Too difficult.
Okay, did you see any violations in that one?
No.
None at all?
No. Well, somebody left the chart.
Well, not only that, but Elaine is a violation.
Elaine is a violation. Yes. Actually, did you see any training or did you notice any
Oh, yeah.
in there? There's actually a couple of them. And one of the biggest violations there that I saw was the fact that they didn't allow her to change what was in her chart. And that is actually a HIPAA violation. Patients have the right to have a copy of their charts. They can't take the originals, but they can take the copies, request them, and get them at no charge. And they also have the right to amend things that are written in there. So he didn't allow her to do that, and he didn't respect her for that. And as you can see, it's a little exaggerated, but it was stress for her. It was a stress for the patient. Go ahead and go to the next
The
screen.
amending part, is that just because of her pickiness or her attitude, or amending, she can't amend the medical part
Really,
by
there
herself?
shouldn't have been even a comment in the chart about the healthcare provider's opinion of the patient, and that's really what started the whole thing. Is they never should have written anything like that in there.
Right.
You can't put anything that is your personal opinion. The facts are what they are, and you don't add those kind of adjectives that you might say. So, what is HIPAA? Does anybody know? Anybody have any good ideas what HIPAA really is? Do you know what HIPAA stands for
I got it right, but I can't remember.
on the pretest?
Is it number 2?
It's a number
It's
two.
number 1 or 2.
Dental office, for dental offices, HIPAA, if you want to go to the next screen, HIPAA is a federal law enacted in 1996. It actually was brought in and enacted in 1996, but it didn't actually become required for compliance about 7 years later. And it stands for Health Insurance Probability and Accountability Act. It was enacted to safeguard the patient's health information, and PHI, if you see that, that means protected health information. And it contains several penalties for both intentional and unintentional violations. So you can be penalized for unintended acts of violations as well. Go to the next one. It contains guidelines for confidentiality of protected health information, the PHI. Again, you'll see that several times. HIPAA privacy became effective actually 7 years later in 2003, and HIPAA mandated uniform standards and formats for electronic health information and code sets for routine types of health transactions. And this was actually brought about because of the industry starting to go through the internet and file insurance claims through the internet, and even doctors faxing information to and from different facilities. And then the doctors often now, you'll see it really a lot common now to have them conference over the internet or texting, talking to different professionals, collaborating their efforts to provide care for a patient. And so it was actually brought about to help protect patients' information on this. You can go to the next one.
For like the comments to an oral surgeon or something.
Exactly, yes, very good, yes. And what is high tech? Well, high tech actually is something that was brought in because they recognized the need to amend the original HIPAA. Let's go to the next one. And the Health Information Technology for Economic and Clinical Health Act. It's a mouthful, a lot easier to say, high tech. That's essentially what the title is, and it was established in 2009, so it actually came it came after that quite a few years later, and it was adopted to bring about some more modifications to HIPAA as the industry changed and as paperwork changed and the needs changed. So they brought about this. You can go to the next screen to help the HIPAA compliance. All the subjects in the office, personnel, anybody that touches and or sees the patient's privacy information is actually required to comply to all HIPAA rules and laws. So it requires notification of breaches, and it also increases, go back one more, it also increases, there you go. Increases the penalties for violation. Now, does anybody know where the extent of the law reaches as far as patient information, PHI? Does anybody know? I mean, is it just paper, electronic,
Is everything in the office?
written?
It's
Do you also know that it included oral?
Yes, it's everything.
Yeah, it's everything. Because when you walk into that room with a patient and you talk to them about whatever complications they might be having, and this pertains mostly to the back office staff, whatever happens in that room has to stay in that room. It can't come out, and once you leave that room, it's like it never happened according to what we do. And so I have a little bit of a scenario role play that we're going to play. And I'm going to put you into, so we only have 4 today, so we're going to I'm going to give you two this one. I'm going to give this one to Lisa. I'm going to give this one to Doctor. I'm going
I
to give you
didn't
about
get
2
one.
minutes. You get to work collaboratively with your partner in crime there.
Michelle, move your plate. I'll sit in it. It's okay. I like to do this.
Read it through and then decide what you would do to, how you would respond to this type of a scenario.
You took this from this workplace, didn't you?
No, I did not. I did not.
Oh, okay.
Why are you guilty?
Oh, turn it off, turn it off.
Turn it off. Turn the video.
No, it's just stuff we have to deal with.
Yes, it is. It actually is. It's very real to life. This is not uncommon just for this office. I mean, it's not common for this office, but anywhere you go, you have issues like this. And it's just the video that you're going to watch just shortly is actually a medical facility, so not necessarily dental.